Welcome back to Double XP. My name is James.
And I'm Ulysses, and Jimmy's going to tell us a little about what's going on today.
So today we got something a little different. We've been meaning to do different style of videos and sort of mix it up a little bit. And this was an idea I had 6 months ago.
Long time ago.
3/27/21 about. So basically our sports card zone right in our area, they have boxes for dollar sports cards, Pokemon, and all kinds of stuff. So what I did, because I love to peruse and look for good promos and stuff on the cheap, is I went through and I marked down every price I had paid for all these cards. And then that day I went later looking at the approximate market value from Maven. So seeing what the stuff had actually sold for, approximating what my profit would have been had I sold it, or in my case, it's more so looking at the giant discount I got on the card, on the cards I want to have anyway. So there's going to be some digital aspects that'll go up, like the spreadsheet, which should probably be up right now, so you get a general idea of what's going on. And that's what we'll be working off. And otherwise, I'll just sort of be going through. I'll show the card very briefly, but Yuli's nice camera will be the majority of it.
Hand it off to my beautiful hands.
Yep, and then we'll just sort of discuss, because there are some possibly interesting price trends now that we've waited 6 months too, because we also compared the prices to now since we're doing it so far later. So anyway, to start out here, we got this little snivy, and he is correctly paid for $1 as his
still tagged up.
Yep, as his case shows. So that is the number 6 black-white promo. I paid $1 for that, and on 3/27 it was approximately $1. So that would have been no profit. But as of now, it's going for roughly $1.50 on the average cost. So over the last 6 months, it's increased in value approximately 50 cents, which if you think about it, it's only $1, but that's a 50% gain. So Snivy's doing okay there. And now here's this Tepig who goes with the Snivers there. And
put them together.
Tepig is black and white number 07 promo. And I also paid $1 for that guy. He was also worth $1 on 3/27. And these days he's going for roughly $1.50.
Coming up.
Yeah, he's coming up. Another 50% gainer there. Now this one is actually one of my favorites. This and the next one, Battle City. So this is another black and white promo there. Superior is number 20. I paid $1. And that day, Superior was already worth about $2. So I made, approximately a nice dollar profit. And nowadays, he's tacked on about an extra 50 cents, I would say. The market value is about $2.50. And these market values are me going on Maven, and I'm seeing the highs and the lows, and I'm trying to mentally exclude the gradings, and so I'm coming to my average, which is usually lower. So like, if it's a $3 card, really, I'm putting $2.50 because that's what I think I could flip it for if I decided. So that's sort of how this is being determined. Now, Battle City, we got black white 39 promo, and I did pay 50 cents for that guy.
Ooh,
and
nice.
I remember I put that he was going for $1 on 3/27, but that really ranged from like $1 to $5. It was super wide, so it had a lot of potential. And over that time, it's actually gone up its average to about $3. So yeah, the new difference in profit's about $2, and I mean really it's a $3 card, so I've made about $2.50 off that now over time, theoretically. I ain't selling it. And now we got Baneri, who is the only Diamond and Pearl promo I picked up that day. Diamond and Pearl 06. Paid $1 for Baneri. Market value on 3/27 was already about $2, so quick double there. And it looks like Baneri is one of the few who pretty much retained value, so pretty much still sitting at $2. Nothing special. Diamond Pearl era.
Seems odd to me.
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess people love Baneri, I guess.
I don't know. So now we got Wobbuffet, and Wobbuffet is the only Heart Gold Soul Silver promo I managed to pick up that day, number 4. I paid $1. That day of, he was going for approximately $2.50, and now here's our first loser. I would say Wobbuffet's gone down to an approximate average of $2 these days, so it's lost about 50 cents in value over that time. And Now here's where it starts to get really interesting. We're going to go into my McDonald's 2021 promos, and all of them against their prices 6 months ago have dropped. My suspicion for that is because they've had 6 months to season and get out there, and so they're starting to see a pattern, but you'll see how that fills out with the 2012 ones. So anyway, here's Chikorita, McDonald's 21, 2 out of 25. I picked it up for $1. Back then, the holo in March was going for about $5.
Dang.
Like, almost all the popular starters were $5 if you wanted the holo, like 2-day guaranteed.
They were popping back then.
Yeah, so that would have been a nice $4 hit. Nowadays, it's going for more in about the $3 range. So still an approximate $2 profit, but it has lost about $1's value, $2 value over time. And like I said, I think you're going to see that keeps happening. I think it's partially because just after 6 months and it was fresh at the time, it's leveling off, finding its place in the market. So now we got another one to go with that. Grookey, 8 out of 25 from the McDonald's 21 holos. Paid $1. That was worth about $4 at the time. And now the little Grook man is going for about $2.50. So about $1.50 loss in price from back then, and now only up about 250% from my buck.
Dang, he's not doing too good.
And he's coming down. Now we got the Totodile, I believe.
It's one of my favorites.
Totodile, yeah, Totodile came through. So Totodile did not match this pattern, presumably because Totodile is a boss Gen 2 starter, and you got too many old folks like me who remember the days. So paid $1. Totodile was worth about $5, $4 profit. Still swinging for about $5 if you want it right here, right now. And then to finish off the 21s for McDonald's, we have the Holo Mudkip.
Mudkip.
So I think, yeah, Mudkip did continue this trend. Mudkip 19 out of 25 21 McDonald's promo was going for about $5, and I paid $1 back in March, and now he is going for $3.50. So saw about $1.50 loss over that 6-month period. But still, as I paid $1, I am doing just fine. And now, not all of them, but here's where the new trend starts, is the McDonald's 2012 promos. And I don't even have like particularly amazing ones. So we have the Pig Knight here, who is 4 out of 12. I paid $1 for that. Back at the time, he was going for about $3, and he's still going for about $3. So Pig Knight has simply held his value.
Held the value pretty good.
But Emolga sort of shows you what may be happening amongst the older McDonald's cards, because Emolga here, number 6 out of 12, I paid $1. At the time, it was going for approximately $2. And nowadays it's going for $4, so it's almost doubled in price over the past 6 months. So I'm not sure what the popularity of the actual Pokemon is, but clearly from the 21 promos, the older promos are gaining some value, it appears. So next we have another 2012 McDonald's. We have Purloin, who was number 9 of 12. Paid $1 for that guy. At the time was going for about $2 and is still going for about $2. So Purloin has simply held its value, which not too bad for Purloin. I don't care for it. I only bought it because it was $1 out of the dollar bin. So, but now I got it. And now Scraggy. He would come through on the 2012s here. He is number 10 out of 12.
Everybody loves a little Scraggy.
Yeah, and he actually did gain some value. So Scraggy was $1 at the time, going for about $3, or no, going for about $2, and now Scraggy is going for about $3. So he's gained a full 50% over the past 6 months himself. And now Clang and Axew, I'll simply go over together. These are the last two 2012 promos, and they've simply held their value. So I paid $1 for each, and Clang was going for $3, Axew was going for $2, and they are pretty much about the same, so they're just holding value. And now here's what I'm actually really happy and surprised was in their period, is this nice Morpeko VMAX, and you can see all that texturing. So this is actually a Sword and Shield base set, which we were just opening, number 80 out of 202. I picked it up for $1. I have no idea how it made it into the dollar bin. Maybe just cause it's a more Pico and they're like, no one cares.
No one cares. Yeah.
And it is a cheap VMAX, but still, it's going for about $4, same as it was in March. So someone probably only got 50 cents for it, and I was able to pick it up for $1. And it's really a $4 card, and it's a VMAX, so you really can't lose. And yeah, that is it for this particular instance. Let me get some of those bad boys. We'll spread them out here.
There you go.
And yeah, so this was really sort of an experiment I had in my head, and I think it worked out really well, and I had a lot of fun doing it, and I'm really glad
Now that you've had
we finally got to film it.
you've had a lot longer to figure out these, like, the price changes and differentials.
Yeah.
So that's nice, pretty nice too.
That's very true. It was nice to actually get a 6-month comparison, and like, it may not seem significant that, you know, a Mulga ran from $2 to $4, but that's 100% gain on your investment over 6 months. And if you had bought 2,000 of them, or, you know, if you scale it up to more of the same type of cards, that can become a big deal.
Yeah.
So I don't want to give the wrong impression. I didn't do this with the intent of selling or making actual profit.
I'm selling them for them.
Like I said, I look at it as more of what's my discount. What did I save? I mean, someday I may sell them, but yeah, this is just a really fun way to look at it. And it's very interesting that I can walk in and pay about $16.50. Should have it up digitally, but yeah, I can pay $16.50 for all these cards, and that day it was worth about $46.50. So I would have, you know, made a little 200% or whatever on my money. And just as well, now it's appreciated an extra $1 in value to $47.50 once you account for the losses from the 21
That's
promos.
Nice 6-month wait for that
Yeah,
dollar
that
profit.
Hey,
It's just like crypto.
the good trade was good though. That first trade hit 16 to 46, and all I had to do was sit and dig around cards for an hour in a card shop. Made $30 an hour. So yeah, I'm not sure if you got local card shops in your area. I know if you're in our area, Shorewood, Illinois, you got the Sports Card Zone and you got Paper or Plastic. Sports Card Zone has this little like dollar bin where I got these from. But yeah, if you ever come across at a garage sale, at your local card shop, wherever, you see these little dollar bins with all kinds of random cards.
Take a peek.
Yeah, stop and take a peek, because every time I come in, there's some sort of new random scattered promo in there that is usually worth more than $1 that I can pick up for 50 cents or $1. So that's sort of the moral of the story, and it's really cool to see in real time the economics of Pokemon and how that sort of all worked out. And yeah, so now I'm just gonna hope and pray that Yuli edits this in a decent way. I gave him all the digital resources, all the screenshots.
I've already lost all of it.
All he's got to do is clip it in, and we should have a nice, good, different type of video for you folks. So yeah, if you particularly like dollar shopping, or if you like the fact that we're changing it up, please do let us know. Leave a comment down below. Like the video, subscribe, and let us know what other type of stuff you'd like to see like this, because we definitely need to start moving past openings. We're going to keep doing openings.
We're going to start, you know, maybe ripping some cards in half.
Yeah, whatever. We got to start changing it up a little bit for sure. So yeah, thanks for watching. I had a lot of fun, and I think that'll do it for this video.
I had a lot of fun watching.
Hey, you're going to have a lot more fun editing.
I'll be watching a lot.
Yeah, see? All right, so that'll do it for this one. Double XP out.